Hey, hi everyone, welcome back to our free Python certification program. So before we get into today's video, let's have a quick recap on what are all the topics which we have covered so far. Okay, so we had started our journey with variables. What are variables? Variables are nothing but these are containers which are used to store some values. Okay. And then we have seen data types. What are the different types of data we have? We have numerical data, we have sequence, then we have seen Boolean data types, we have seen mapping, which is dictionary, we have seen set, and we have also seen none data type. Right. In numeric, we have integer, floating point. We have also seen why do we need data types, right? So that we can maintain the data integrity and we can also effectively utilize the storage, right? Because let's consider the same example where I am storing the age, which is like maybe 2 digits number most of the time or 3 digits, right? So we can just go with int. It's a smaller version of integer. In this, if imagine if I'm storing something large, let's consider I'm going to store the number of population on Earth. Okay, so here I have obviously I'm going to have in billions, right? So this can have certain different integer type. Okay, so that we will be able to effectively utilize our memory. All right. So today in today's topic, let me clear this. In today's topic, we are going to deal with operators in Python. We are going to see what are the different operators available, and we'll be going with some examples to understand those operators. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so operators in Python. Right, so here we have mainly six. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yes, mainly six kind of operators. We have arithmetic operators where we have like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, those kind of operations. And then we have comparison operator, okay, where we can compare less than or equals to, less than, greater than or equals to, greater than, all these operators. And then we have assignment operator. We have equals to, assigning, and we have plus equals to, minus equals to. We'll be seeing all this in detail. Okay. And then we have logical operators such as and, or, not. Right. These are logical operators. Identity operators, in, not in. Okay. And then we have membership operators, that is and not is. All right. So these are the operators which we are going to deal in today's session. Okay. So without wasting our further time, let's get started with our Jupyter notebook. All right, so let me open my Jupyter notebook. All right, operators. So I've just created this so that it will be easy for us to go through all the examples and we don't miss any examples. Okay, so first we are going to deal with arithmetic operators. In arithmetic, addition operator is the one which we are going to deal with. Okay, so let's take two numbers. A is equals to 15 and B is equals to 20. And then we are going to perform all the operators, arithmetic operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and we have modulus and exponential. Okay. So I will say let's take add equals to A plus B. That's all. Very simple, right? Enter. Okay. So it will give me an error. First, I need to execute this. Okay. I think I need to reopen this Jupyter notebook. Okay. So 1 second. How do we open it once more? Go back to our folder. Okay, Jupyter Notebook. And let it open its terminal. All right, so yes, make sure you're not going to close this terminal, okay? Because I've closed the terminal, it was not able to execute it. So it has opened here and operators. Key. All right, so here we have arithmetic operators. So first, let's deal with this arithmetic operators. Let me again quickly reassign two numbers. A is equals to 15, B is equals to maybe 20, enter. All right. Now, I'm going to first go with the addition operation, okay? So let's take addition is equals to what we have to do. We have to add both the two numbers, right? So I'm going to say A plus B. Enter. Okay. Now I need to even print and check this. Okay. So by default, Jupyter Notebook prints the last line, right? Addition. Okay. The answer is 35. So like this, I'm going to do all the remaining operations on the same number. Okay. Subtraction is equals to A minus B. Okay. A minus B. And then we are going to see the subtraction. The answer is minus 5. Okay. Then what else we have? Multiplication, right? So let's see, multiplication equals to A into B. Okay, star symbol is into, and then again print out the multiplication. 300. 15 into 20. Okay, then we have division. Okay, let's quickly check for this one as well. Division, sorry. Division is equals to A divided by slash symbol. Okay, we need to use slash symbol divided by B. And again print division. 0.75. 15 divided by 20, whatever we get is given. Okay. And then we have modulus as well. Okay. So I'll say modulus or mod, we can say modulus is equals to A. How do we go with modulus? Percentage symbol. Okay. So A percentage of B. And then I'm going to print modulus. What will be the answer? Yes, A modulus B. 15 by 20. We'll be getting 50. Okay. Then we have exponential operation as well. EXP is equals to A star B. And then print exponential, EXP, and execute. Okay, double star. Single star is multiplication, double star is exponential. This big of a number. Okay, so this is how we can just perform arithmetic operations. Very easy, right? Now let's talk about comparison operators. Okay, so see here, remember there is one difference which we always miss out. Whenever I'm talking about comparison, we are going to go with double equals to. Very important point, guys. Remember, okay, whenever we are talking about comparison, go with double equals to. And whenever I'm talking about assignment operator, where I'm just assigning A is equals to 10, this is the assignment operator, single equals to. But in comparison, A double equals to 10. That means I'm comparing this 10 with whatever the value is present in A. Okay, this is the comparison operator. And remember one more point, in arithmetic operation, the output is in the form of integers or floats. Okay, basically the output is in the form of numeric whenever we perform arithmetic operations. Okay, remember this point. All right, now let's jump into our comparison operators. So let's take these two numbers, three numbers. A is equals to 10, B is equals to 20, and C is equals to maybe 10. Enter. All right, so we have, what are the comparison? We have equals to. So let's check A double equals to B. What will be the answer? False. Okay, see, the output of a comparison operators is always Boolean. Remember, either it will give true or false. It will compare A and B variable, and if both are same, then it will say true. If they are not same, it's going to say false. Okay, so next up, let's say maybe A equals to C. True. Why? Because I've taken A is equals to 10 and C is equals to 10. Here we are comparing both the operators, both the variables, okay, whatever the value is stored, and based on that, it is giving us the output. Okay. Then we have A less than B. True. Because A is obviously less than B. Right. Similarly, we have A greater than B. False. Then A less than C. False, because it is equals to, or else I can just say A less than or equals to C. Okay, let it keep this. Let's take in the next line, right? So I'm going to say A less than or equals to C. Here it is true. It is checking both the condition, whether it is less than or equals to. If it is equals to, it is going to give us true, right? And then we have what else, I think? Yeah, greater than and equals to is also there. A greater than or equals to B, false, because A is obviously less than B, right? So this is our comparison operator. So again, a quick point to remember. One second. Okay. So a quick point to remember is the output of arithmetic operators is in the form of numeric. The output of comparison operators is in the form of Boolean. Most of the time, comparison operators go with conditional statements where we check the condition, and if the condition is true and all, it will be better, right? It will be giving us in the form of Boolean. All right. So remember this point. Arithmetic operators, numeric, and for our comparison operators, it is going to be in Boolean format. All right. Now let's quickly move to the next one. We have assignment operators. Right. So again, remember this difference also we have mentioned, right? A is equals to 10 is the assignment operator. Okay. Now we have plus equals to minus equals to. What are these is? Let's take A is equals to A plus B. Okay. Before that, let me define B as well. B equals to, maybe I'll say 12. Okay. Now I want to do A is equals to A plus B, and I want to print A. What is the output? 22. Okay. Then let me rerun this so that the values are reset. Okay. And then I'll say A plus equals to B. Okay. And I'm going to see A. See what I did? This is actually equals to, let me write it down as well. When A is equals to A plus B, I'm doing the operation, and both the operations are same operands. So what I can do is I can just say A plus equals to B. By default, Python will understand that I'm talking about A is equals to A plus B. Okay, so same thing. You can just do it any of this, minus, division, multiplication, all of this are possible. Okay, so let's check A minus equals to B. When I execute this, you'll be able to see this part. Okay, but it is A is equals to A minus B. I can just denote it as A minus equals to B. Right. So it will do the calculation accordingly and it will give us the results. Okay. So let me zoom in a little more. And okay. All right. I hope you guys are able to see all this. Okay. Now, next up, we have division and multiplication. You can just carry out the same operators. Okay. Now, let's talk about logical operators. Now, before we get into this, let's quickly recap. What are the things we have covered? We have covered arithmetic operators where we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, right? And we have covered comparison operators and assignment operators. Okay. Now, let's talk about logical operators. So in logical operators, we have and, or, not kind of operations. Okay, so let's take an example and understand this. Let's take this first example where I'm checking whether the given number is positive and even. Okay, so first thing what I will do, I will just take a number. Maybe I'll just say A is equals to 12. Okay, now I want to check whether the given number is positive and the given number is even. Okay, so what I can say, maybe I'll say if A greater than 0, right? Obviously, if A is greater than 0, then only it is going to be the positive number. All right. And I want to check if it is an even number as well. How we can check if it's an even number? With the help of modulus. Okay. So I will say A mod 2 equals to 0. Okay, if this condition is satisfied, then we can say that it's a even number. So I can say if A greater than and A is equals to 0, I can say ERINT print, and I'm going to say even number. Okay, let's check this. Yes, it's even. And I'm going to make it minus. It's not going to print anything, where I'm going to say else else I'm going to print, okay, let me take this here, print, uh, no idea, because we don't know whether it's a even number or negative, is even and is positive number as well, right? See, no idea. Why? Because or else we can just say instead of no idea, we can say uh, maybe. Okay, let's take maybe not a positive number or even. Okay, any of one condition is not satisfied. That is the reason why it is giving us the output as false. Maybe not a positive number or even. Okay, or even number, positive or even. I will just take it as positive or even number. Okay, so this is our AND operation. And whenever if we want to just check one condition, whether if it is a positive or if it is a even, just one condition I want to check, I can just make it as OR. It's only checking one condition. It's even, but we cannot say even and positive because we are just checking an even condition, right? Any one condition. So I can just say maybe this is it satisfies. Okay, let us take it in this. It satisfies one condition. Okay, so we can say it is going to satisfy one condition. So let us execute this. It satisfies one condition. All right. So this is about our AND operator. And if we want, we can just quickly see this. The AND operator is something where if both the conditions are true, then only the output is going to be true. But when it comes to the OR operator, if any one condition is true, okay, it does not matter which condition. If any one condition is true, the output is going to be 1. If both the conditions are false, then only the output is going to be 0. But in this case, if any one is false, the output is going to be false. Okay, so this is the difference between AND and OR operator. Okay, now quickly let's talk about next type of operator. We have membership operator, which is in and not in. Okay, so for this, let me define a list. List equals to where I'm going to take list. How do we define? Square brackets. 1, 2, 5, apple, and maybe we'll take banana. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check whether the element is present in the list or no. So I can say, let's say apple, apple in list. Okay. And let's check this true. Why we are getting true? Because apple is present in this particular list. All right. Now, what I will say, maybe, okay, let me just take this. I'll change this into small a. Now, what will be the answer? Tell me what will be the answer? False. Why we are getting false? Because see, Python is case sensitive. This apple and this apple are different. Okay, so this is to check whether the given element is present in the sequence element or no. Okay, so this is our in. And if I want to get the true, okay, let's take one more example where I will say cat. Cat not in list. What will I get the output? Will I get true or false? When I say cat not in. Is cat present in my list? No. Okay. But still, what will be the output here? It will be true. Why? Because cat is not present, right? I'm checking not in operator. It is totally opposite to our in operator. Okay. So this is our in and not in, where it is checking whether the element is present in the given sequence or no. All right. Now we have identity operator. So which is and not is. Okay. So for this, let's take a is equals to 10. And I'm going to say b is equals to 10. I'm going to check a is b. What will be the output? True. Because both the elements are same, right? Now I'm going to say maybe a is equals to okay, equals to hello, and B is equals to hello. Now what will be the answer? If I check A is B, yes, come on, what will be the answer? True, because both the elements are same. All right. So we are checking the identity. Right now, let's take list. A is equals to 10, 20, 30, and B is equals to 10, 20, 30. A is B. Now I'm getting false. Right. So whenever we talk about sequence elements, such as which are mutable, it is going to store differently in the memory. But when I'm talking about immutable, like strings and integers, so once I say hello, okay, what is happening internally? See, it is going to store in some memory location, let's say maybe 3000. Okay, now when I'm saying b is equals to hello, instead of again creating a new variable, what it will do is it will just refer this 3000 here. This is a unique feature of Python where it is effectively saving so much memory, right? So instead of saving again a new hello in some other location, okay, it is going to make use of this. So that is the reason why, even though they are differently, what do we say, differently, differently created, right? So we have created A separately and we have created B separately, right? Still we are able to get this because they are going to use the same memory here. Okay. But now let's do one more thing where I'm going to say C is equals to A. Okay. And then I'm going to check A is C. A is C. Why I'm getting true? Because it is not creating. Whenever we talk about mutable objects in sequence, in that scenario, it is going to create one more. So for A is equals to 10, 20, 30, it is saving in 3000. Right. But when in talking about B is equals to 10, 20, 30, it is a mutable object which can be changed. Right. So it is going to save in maybe 4000. And when I'm saying C is equals to A, it is just going to store here 3000, the memory location. All right. So this is what our membership operator is about. Okay. So sorry, identity operator. It is checking the identity, whether the given elements is same or no. Okay. Now, what if I say this one? I'm going to check. Okay. Let's say A double equals to B. What I will get? Are both the elements same? Yes, both the elements content is same. But when I'm talking about internal memory, these are not the same. Okay. So for this, I'm getting true. But when I'm checking is, it is checking the identity operation. That is the reason why it is getting false. All right. So this is about our identity operator, where it is checking the identity of the given element rather than checking the content. Okay. I hope this is clear. And I've added all the definitions here as well. So for you, if you guys want, you can just drop a text in our support team. They will send you this Jupyter notebook so that you can get all the definitions, what are all the things available here. Okay. So see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Thank you. Bye bye.